And out of the flames of damnation, Cox on the Box was born. Hey, welcome everybody again, YouTube.
Oh, back again.
Back again with another video, and today a bit of news throughout the week. I mean, it's a little bit old now, but it's worth a giggle as well, isn't it, bro? Story today, Fireman Sam. Poor Fireman Sam. I'd never watched him much myself, to be fair.
This is an icon from my youth.
Did you watch him?
What?
Did you watch Fireman Sam?
No, and again when I was little.
Right. Well, basically, Fireman Sam has been ditched from all the advertising gear in Lincolnshire Fire Service. The man behind this is Les, I shit you not, Les Britsman, who's a white bloke, by the way, a white man in charge. He's the police chief in Lincolnshire. And he came out and he says, nah, we've got to move with the times. It's just not inclusive enough. It's just not diverse enough. I mean, even though Fireman Sam the cartoon now has 2 women fucking firemen, a disabled fireman. No one heard that. I don't even know how the fuck that works. Because I'm not being on a disabled fireman. But if I'm in a burning building, it's 4 fucking floors up. I know I want saving me. I want Sam. I want fucking Sam. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Or Sam's mate.
Which mate?
The black Tyrone. I don't care if he's black, white, yellow, brown. I want him built like a fucking wrestler.
Well, he's supposed to be carrying your ass down.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? I want. That's what I want. Hey, or a big woman, or a woman who can carry the weight. Cool, whatever. You know what I mean?
Big mistake, guys. Shit.
But it's the point is, it's diverse as hell anyway. So God knows why Sam has to be booted out onto the sideline, but he's not from the merch. And of course, this bloke comes out, bro, and he's all about it's not diverse enough, it's not inclusive enough, and a load of other catch lines and virtue signaling what you do today. And then the truth hit me. He actually came out with one statement. I went, that's it. That's why you've done this. And it's simple, money. It's money. Think about it. The fire service don't own the brand marks of Fireman Sam. A company owns the brand marks of Fireman Sam. So when they want to use him, they got to pay him money. They got to pay the guy who created Fireman Sam money. And there it is. There's why they've done it. For nothing else, they'll tag it onto the virtue signalling, but it's to save money. I'd have more respect for them if they came out and says, we're trying to save money, bro. Because you always hear fire service getting cut, police service getting cut, and then a month later they're doing campaigns to get them back because everybody's leaving. It's almost like they're trying to get rid of the old guard and bring diversity new guard in. Do you feel, Matt? It's like, let's get rid of... Because why else would you have cuts than then have drives to get people in? It's like the military. Why have cuts in the British military and then the very next couple of months they're saying that they're doing a campaign to get people to join the military?
Shit planning. That's how.
That says to me they're not happy with the people they've got who joined. They want other people in until they get that diversity count up. But when are they going to realise... I think that was the main statistic I saw on it that made the most sense. At the end of the day, even in London, where the fire chief is a woman, all power to you. I'm not surprised because it's London, it's the epicentre of England, isn't it? I'm sure if you go to New York, LA, or the epicentre of any major Western country, you're going to get diversity to hell, bro. Right? So even there in London, where the police chief is a woman, the 95%, check these statistics out, I'm not just saying it, 95% of the force are white males. I don't even know why they had to put white male on. Why can't it just be males? That's good enough for me.
Oh no, because they like to stereotype us now.
That's it. And apparently Fireman Sam is putting girls off wanting to join the fire service. That's retarded on a level that's just beyond my comprehension. I mean, why would a girl watching Fireman Sam, right, a show that's got 2 women firefighters in it, and all the diversity in the world, but pick out Sam and go, that right there, that's why I'm not going to join the fire service. It's lunacy.
That's bollocks.
Of the greatest
A real woman that wants
order
to pursue that as a career would not let any bollocks like that stop her.
Exactly.
Does it let female soldiers? No.
Exactly.
Female pilots? No.
Exactly.
So what a load of tosh.
But what's the difference with all this? It's not because politicians think women want to do these jobs, because maybe they do, maybe they don't. But you're going to have boys wanting to do certain jobs more than you are girls. It's just the way it is. That doesn't mean girls can't do them, and that doesn't mean girls shouldn't do them. But it will be the girl's choice to do it. Just because you think there should be more women in the fire service, maybe women don't. Maybe most women want to do something else with their career. Maybe women want to do something a little bit more, I don't know, feminine, God forbid. But
is there such a thing anymore, Paul?
of course, in today's world, that's not good enough.
No.
Diversity, inclusiveness, they won't be happy until literally everything's got 50%. Everything's got 50% one way or another. And even then when it becomes 50%, because of the way we're going, with all the new groups and the diversity, you're going to have group after group. It's going to turn into factions. So how do you have 50% of every faction in? You're not long plan. See, there's no long plan behind this. It's just let the world burn.
Who gives a
and just let it go while we're making money. Wow, shocker, money.
I think we'll be long gone before we see the full extent of this shit show.
I don't think we will, dude. I give it 10 years. 10 years, seriously. It's
fucking
the way it's moving. You wait until VR becomes a staple thing where you can literally just sit out anywhere and disappear into a world where you can say anything about anybody and it not matter because you'll look like a blue orc. And that'll make it fucking hunky dory.
Somebody's been watching too much.
You know what I mean? Because you look like an elf.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to believe, right? James Spielberg, mate, visionary.
Spielberg.
Do you know what I mean? There's always some truth behind everything, isn't there?
Well,
Ready Player One is an eye opener. I'm telling you, this is coming. The only difference will be, instead of like in Ready Player One, where the guy who made the machine is a decent guy, you know it ain't going to be a decent guy who makes that machine. It's going to be Google, ran by EA. Do you know what I mean? The worst of the worst will come up with that idea. You know they will.
Fucking terrible.
It is, man.
I mean, it's like that other headline. What is it? Here's a question for you.
Hit me, bro. Hit me.
Right, should failure be awarded?
Right. If you are in a schoolroom, if you are a child and you fail to do your maths work correctly, I believe you shouldn't be rewarded for it. I believe you should be helped. I believe you should be guided. I believe you should get the support you need from the teacher to learn. Yeah, all day long. And make sure the kid knows that failure is fine. Do you know what I mean? Everybody fails. So that's how you move on in life.
So you agree?
But rewarded?
You agree then that being rewarded for failure is absolute fucking stupidity?
Yes. Yeah, because it teaches the person that I'll just do the worst job I can and I'll get rewarded for it.
You mean like, fucking our parliament?
Yes.
Like
exactly.
You got about flipping 200 fucking dickheads that know fuck all about nothing, that are all in it for the fucking selves at the end of the day, and then they fuck each other over, and what do? They get an extra house in the Hamptons for fucking doing it.
Tell me another job where you've seen the shit show that you've seen in our parliament at the minute, and you get paid for that. Anybody, please send in the comment. Any work business. If you've got work on a building site, and this was happening on a building site, would you still be getting paid? Probably not.
Probably not.
If doctors were acting like this in hospitals and saying, well, I don't believe that medication's better than that medication, I'm just going to strike, I'm just walking out, I'm not doing my job.
You're going to get fucking sacked.
Should we reward these people for that? No.
Anybody else would get sacked.
It's fallacy. I don't understand how they get paid this way. Anyway, I don't get it. But yeah, rewarded for failure. Are you leading into that story I saw about the girl on Tinder? Now,
rewarded for failure, you say?
I've got to say, I've done my research.
Failure
I've done my research.
I've
done my research piece. When it comes to Tinder, literally the statistics are, check it out yourself if you don't believe me, right? 8% of blokes will pretty much go for any bird. Any girl. Do you know what I mean? They'll swipe and if they think they're in with a case, great. Right? Women only select 5% of the top men when they're on dating sites, Tinder included. So remember, this chick we're about to tell you about, she wasn't going after a guy who looked like me. She wasn't going after a guy who looked like Mark. She was going after a model. I mean, literally, the names are usually Chad or Bruce or Mustang or fucking Summer. Do you know what I mean? And they're beautiful with the gorgeous hair, photoshopped to fuck. But you know which ones I mean.
Antoine.
Yeah, Antoine. Do you know what I mean? Owns a yacht. You know what I mean? And all this. You get it.
Fucking
right?
Antoine.
So, they're the ones they're going for. Okay, so this chick basically says, hey, baby, you're looking pretty fine. He says, yeah, you're looking pretty good. Your Tinder profile's all good. You know what I mean? You ain't lying. You're looking fine.
No filters on there at all, people.
How's about come down and sees me? Oh, yeah, baby, I'm on my way. That's when you know it. Knowing a bird is going to pay 90 quid just to come and see you. You know that guy's gorgeous. You know she's hooking up with someone hot, okay? Girls film her. You know it's true. Right? So she travels all the way up there just for this joker to turn around. I mean, this guy was full on alpha male, mate. This guy. He looked at her and went, damn, woman, you put on a little weight since I last saw you. What up with that?
He didn't say, actually, apparently he didn't say you put on some weight.
No, he did. He did.
He says you look a lot fatter.
No, he didn't. See, this is where they all jumped down his throat on that. He didn't. He didn't actually say, baby, you fat. You fucking look like a fucking beach whale. You fat as fuck. He didn't say that. He says, you look like you put a bit of weight on from your last post. What up with that? Which then she turns around and goes, oh my God, how dare you? How dare you do that? But then after that comment, still proceeded to walk to his car with him. Still went to his car with him. So even after being insulted, she still wants to hook up with him. Right? So you know Chad hot. You know Chad real hot. Probably got a fucking swastika on his arm. Everything. I'm a bad boy. You know what I mean? I just do it for the love, baby. Right? So he gets back to his car. I'm hoping it's probably a sports car because this guy was flying. I mean, anybody's got the nuts to do this. He literally drives her back to the train station and says, baby, I am going to say it. You've gained on some weight. I can say it because it's the truth. Hit the step in, get back on the train, ain't interested. Which then she turned around and goes, you absolute prick! Or pussy, one of the two because it's Insta. Sends him on his way. Send the man on his way. He split up and that was it. Oh, are you kidding me?
What's with the fucking phone? Take your shit elsewhere.
Like I say, you can see 100% professional.
Mobile.
100% professional, yeah. Nah, it's probably a very important call, I tell you.
Is it? It'll probably be a
that'll be the news desk coming in with the hot stories ready for next week, I'm telling you. What's that? What's that, Chad? Get a fucking move on, 15 minutes in it, we've got to roll this on. Chad in the booth says we've got to roll on. But anyway, so he says gets to step in, she hits the train, goes home, hits up Twitter like a maniac saying, oh my God, I can't believe the misogyny on this man. How dare he? How dare he say this? Right? All she did was have a bad date. The guy wasn't feeling it at the time. Yeah, it's a bit embarrassing, but she had a bad date. Hits it up on Twitter and then starts a GoFundMe. I'll tell you, bro, this is the new way to make money, apparently.
At the end of the day, right, who's really at fault here? Because I've seen them Tinder photos, dude, and she don't look exactly like that.
No, of course they never do.
So let's put it this way, right? You can't send out photos pretending to be Eddie fucking Graham and then turning up like Gemma fucking Collins. You are going to fucking see
people are going to notice. There is a noticeable.
Of course they're going to notice it. The fucking photos only from here up.
That's the problem, isn't it? Everybody falls in love with the virtual self, not the actual real self. But she started to GoFundMe, and this is the kicker. She's now been paid £900 and climbing by men, literally saying to her, the men, by the way, that she would have swept by and said, baby, you ain't got a fucking chance, are giving her money and saying, baby, get a bottle of wine on me. I would never treat you like that, baby. I think you lovely, oh yeah, baby, all day. Screaming for her. The people who she's literally gone, I don't think so, you're ugly. You're ugly. These people gave her over £900. £900! So if that teaches us nothing...
I mean, after all...
That's how you make money these days, I guess.
We do live in the day where fucking the normal male wears tight enough pants to cut off circulation to your fucking brain.
Or a dress.
Or a dress.
Or a toga.
Or, you know,
or an elephant outfit. Or whatever you want into it.
Or they've got the Jed Wood hairstyle. There's that one that goes around a lot.
But hey, the world's a weird and wonderful place. And we've been happy to bring you another segment from Cocks on the Box.
Now, the world is weird, people.
Before we go out, we've got about a minute left. I just want to make a final statement. Mark knows nothing about this.
You make a lot of statements.
But he will join me in it. We've been doing this for another week. Our first week back. All you 7 subscribers, you new ones, all 7 of you. We love you. We're not big corporation. We don't give a fuck about the numbers, baby. We do this for
We're
fun.
not bothered about money. We're not bothered about monetization. If there was, I wouldn't be allowed on the fucker.
We do it for shits and giggles and to hope to brighten anybody's day. And you new subscribers, we are so glad that we're doing that for you. And I just want to say a big love, a big thank you, a big welcome. There is more coming. Unlike last time, we are going to make more videos next week. Obviously, we'll be looking over the weekend for all the weird and wonderful from Hollywood and abroad.
What next week could bring.
It's a weird and wonderful place, but it keeps us in conversation. And with that, if you liked any part of this video, please feel free to like, subscribe, share, ring the notification bell, do whatever the hell you want to it. You own it now, abuse it as well how you want to.
Abuse it, people, abuse it.
And with that, have a great one. We've been Cocks on the Box. Peace out.
Sayonara.